In a magical world comes a little girl who is inspired by a magical performance. And then she decides to become a witch. And how does she do that? Well, she goes into an academy where she learns the ways of magic and becoming a witch. Now she goes through many endeavors and many adventures, gaining new friends, making enemies, and learning new life lessons. Well, we have the anime for you, and we're going to tell you more about it. How's it going, everybody? I'm Chris.
And I'm Christina, and welcome to Average Anime Reviews, where we get to be reviewing some of our favorite animes that we have watched in the previous season.
Now, before you watch this anime, just to let you know
that there may be spoilers in this review, so please take some precaution.
Now, the anime that we're going to be reviewing, well, it's been a long wait. 25 episodes. Finally, it's done. And what anime it is? Well, it's Little Witch Academia.
And what this anime is all about, it involves the daily life of Akko, trying to learn the ways of magic and trying to become the most powerful witch that she can ever be. Now, as Chris mentioned, after watching the show, a magical performance, when she was a little girl, she wanted to become like the magical performer, and her name is Shiny Chariot. From there, she decides to follow the footsteps of Shiny Chariot and decides to go to the same school as her, where even she had the same professors back then, and that is Luna Nova. At Luna Nova, she also encounters a lot of great friends along the way, especially teaming up with her roommates, Lottie and Sushi. And as well, we get to see Akko taking part in magical adventures and possessing the Shiny Rod, the same rod that Shiny Chariot once did. From there on Akko is taking part on a quest where not only she gets to unlock her magic and learn the ways of magic, but she also has to unlock the magical words that will unlock the Grand Triskelion. Now, you guys must be wondering what to expect with Little Witch Academia. Well, here's what I can tell you. Even though in the beginning it is very episodic, from there we get to see Akko learning her ways of magic, and it feels like a learning experience because it feels like we're growing with her. And plus with Akko, we've also been wondering, what happened to Shining Chariot? What happened to her since the last magical performance that she saw when she was a little girl? And throughout the episodes, you'll see Akko trying to figure out the mystery and seeing what really happened to Shiny Chariot. And also in this series, we have also seen that since this taking place in the school, Akko gets to deal with normal daily life situations and includes the popular girl in school known as Diana. So there's a hint of rivalry going on from there. And even though that Akko is taking part in the quest and unlocking the ways of magic, we also get to see a lot of references in the anime, and they're pretty dope. So from there, it gets pretty interesting. Now with these references, this includes Gurren Lagann, Power Rangers, Powerpuff Girls, Adventure Time, and noir films, which I find them to be pretty cool. And there's a lot more too, such as Final Fantasy, Star Wars, Evangelion. Now, to be honest with these references, we're not sure if they're actually really intentional. But in case if we missed any, well, comment down below. Now, overall, what do I think of the plot of the anime? Well, to be honest, I really did enjoy it. Now, even though it's really episodic in the beginning, well, let's just say it gets really interesting from there, as I said previously. Now, overall, what do I think of the anime? Well, to be honest, I actually really did enjoy it, especially for the storylines. Now, it's really interesting. Even though the references are somewhat maybe could be intentional, it's really cool to see how Akko gets to take part in these many great adventures. Now, however, there are a few flaws in this anime, but Chris will be explaining it to you guys near the end.
Now, in this anime, there are many characters that are shown in this anime, but we're only going to focus on one character, and that is Akko. Now with Akko, she's a very determined and passionate girl. After she saw that performance by Shiny Chariot, she knew that she wanted to become a witch just like her and make people smile with her magic. But a lot of the times, she could be very selfish, not knowing her surroundings and how other people feel. She's definitely a child at heart, and she does learn how to grow up a little throughout the series. Now, she is a very clumsy girl as well, even though she is given this ultimate gift of wielding the shiny rod. Her magic abilities, well, are very questionable, and you'll see what I mean in the series. As well, she can be very pushy towards other people around her. When things don't go her way, or when other characters don't go their way, well, she's always there to push, to try to help them as much as they can. And you'll see that a lot, especially near the end in one of my favorite episodes, episode 18. Now, as well, she is very impulsive and thinks at that very moment of what to do next. Especially when something goes wrong, she thinks of a way right away. Now, at times, that doesn't help her a lot, but once she learns how to take her negatives into a positive, well, it really helps her out in the end. Now, with Ako as well, she is very carefree. She doesn't really care what people say or what they tell her. She'll do it either way. She's pretty much a risk taker, and you'll see that a lot in the series. Now, with Ako, when she's using her magic, she puts her whole heart into it. Even at times where her magic is not working the way she wants, she's still putting as much heart as she can. And it shows her determination. Now, I can't say that she's not the best witch in this series, even though she has a lot of flaws. What I absolutely loved about Ako is that she's the person that many people see in themselves. She is the underdog of many of us can relate to. And when you see her in the show from the beginning to the end, it feels like you're growing with her throughout the entire series. She shows that perseverance can succeed in the end. No matter what people tell her, no matter how many times other students insult her, either it's a joke or just intentionally to hurt her, she uses that all to fuel her perseverance throughout the rest of the series. She is pretty much the solid character. She has her friends Susie and Lotte and her other classmates who help her out. And there are episodes dedicated to them, and we do get to know them a little bit more. And what I absolutely love is that they mix in those characters with Ako while she's trying to become a more powerful witch. All in all, it's a pretty solid anime. And overall, what do we think of this anime? As Christina mentions, we absolutely love this anime. The essence of the anime is pretty much similar to Harry Potter in a way, and I know that many people will probably say the same. I absolutely love the references that they mention. All the Easter eggs, just trying to find them or what the next one will be, is what made me keep on going and watching further and further, as well as seeing Ako becoming this beautiful witch. Now, with flaws with the anime, well, it's very episodic, but what they do to tackle that issue is that each episode, Ako or some other character is being developed and growing throughout each episode. But overall, every episode I absolutely enjoyed. They gave all the characters an opportunity in the spotlight. We learned a little bit about each character. There could have been a background story to some of the characters, especially with Ako's friends. This is a solid anime for everybody to check out. Now, overall, what would you rate this anime?
To be honest, I really do and love Little Witch Academia. It's so dope and really cool. I can definitely relate to Ako as the underdog because I am also an underdog myself in reality, to be honest. I love the adventures that she gets to go on. And the character development and the plot development in this anime is on point, and I recommend it to anyone who would love to watch it for themselves. For that, I will have to give it a 10.
Now, I absolutely enjoyed it. There are some few flaws that I have mentioned. As well, there needed to be an actual plot from the beginning. It was very episodic at first, and it still is episodic throughout the rest of the series, but I felt that they should have set the plot fully from the beginning. But with all that, I still really love this anime, and I would have to give it a 9.
And overall, everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.
If you watch this anime, what did you think about this anime? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Did you absolutely love it? Did you love the references that they did? Whatever you want to say, feel free to leave in the comments below. And as well, if you want to recommend an anime, feel free to leave in the comments down below as well.
Plus, if you really enjoyed this week's anime review, give it a thumbs up. Plus, if you guys really want to learn more about the synopsis and the main characters for yourselves, I'll be sure to leave the links down below. as well as a written anime review written by me.
Now, if you want to watch the anime for yourself, we'll try to find a link for you guys to check out for yourself.
And once again, everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next time at the next Average Anime Review. Take care! Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this week's Average Anime Review, give it a thumbs up. And plus, if you're new to the channel and wants to see more of our stuff every week, well, make sure to subscribe because we do this frequently. Plus, if you want to see our previous works of our Average Anime Review, we'll leave our links down below, as well as our social media accounts in case if you guys want to follow back. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next time at the next Average Anime Review. Take care!